Alright, hey guys, Lux99 here coming at you with another video. Today I'm doing another review. I'm starting to do more of these on my channel. And today we're reviewing main event for July 8th, 2014. The city was Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, and the commentators were Byron Saxton and Tom Phillips, which I always like this announced team. I like them when they are paired up with William Regal on NXT, but I always think they do a good job of covering the match. And I mean, Saxton can get a little bit annoying at times, but they usually do a good job, especially on main event on the network. So we start off with the match right away: Sheamus versus Del Rio, U.S. title match, last man standing. And Eden is the announcer from NXT, so that's pretty cool to see her get called up for main event. And main event has been switching back and forth, like the main event at the beginning at the show and then at the end with like promo work at the beginning. So I'm not sure of why they are switching it back and forth, but I'm glad that we are kicking off tonight's show with the match. I mean, they stole the show on Friday on SmackDown, so I was expecting a great match tonight. So Sheamus comes out, he talks about tonight, and then the Battle Royal. Del Rio says the same thing, basically, and then the promos actually got me really excited for this match in particular, because we've seen it so many times, but they always have something new in each match, and they just have so much chemistry inside the ring. I always enjoyed the matches, no matter how many times they are paired up with each other. And it's just, wow, like brutal right at the start, hammering away at each other. They go over the top rope while still fighting. A kick from Del Rio against the announce table. Sheamus throws the table cover at Del Rio. Sheamus hits a huge rolling senton on the padding, and then Del Rio just starts killing Sheamus with the kendo stick. Massive shots right to the chest, and it's a hot crowd so far. They wanted tables throughout the whole night. Well, I guess throughout this whole match. Then Del Rio just uses the kendo stick as he's coming off the top rope. Just continuous shots with the kendo stick, and then he hits a like a drop kick, and then Sheamus hits a Del Rio puts the kendo sticks to kind of have Sheamus go for the kendo stick, and then he drop kicks him right before he gets it. And then Sheamus hits a double axe handle in midair, hits a little bit of a comeback, Irish Curse backbreaker. Sheamus then starts to use the kendo stick. He's absolutely brutal with it. Del Rio hits a huge DDT. And then they had a nice way to set up the Beats of the Bowder, and as Sheamus was up against the ropes, and then Del Rio was running at him. He goes through the middle rope, but holds on so he doesn't go flying. And then Sheamus hits 20 beats, and then pushes Del Rio off, and Del Rio bounces against the table. Del Rio hits a super kick using the chair. Then Sheamus blocks a chair shot, hits a tilt-a-whirl slam. Del Rio counters the Brogue into a backstabber, which was a really cool way to set that up. Sheamus hits white noise. Finally, a table comes in. The crowd is super happy because of this. Del Rio hits an enziguri. Sheamus goes shoulder first into a chair, into the cross arm breaker. Sheamus is able to lock the hands, pick Del Rio up, and slam him through the table, which was a unique way for them to use the table. And then the bro kick for the win. This was an absolutely great match. I loved the crowd and the brutality of the match. They had tons of cool spots, and they just have so many unique ways of how they set up their signature moves. So I think that's what I always enjoy about these two facing off. And I thought this mini feud was fantastic. It not only built each other up, not only built the U.S. title up, but it also built up the IC Battle Royal at Battleground, which I think is going to be an awesome pay-per-view. I'm really excited for it. And I guess I'm okay with Sheamus now being in the Battle Royal, because he wants to unify the United States and the Intercontinental Championship. But this was just an absolutely incredible match. Great way to start off the show, and it took up like half the show, half the main event, which is just incredible. And Bray Wyatt versus Jericho is confirmed for Battleground, and I just thought they were saving it for SummerSlam, but I guess they're trying to get more people to buy the network, so they're really hyping up Battleground. But I think it's going to be a fantastic match nonetheless. Jericho is then interviewed about the Wyatts in the highlight reel tonight. Then Nikki Bella versus 6 girls. This was actually a 5-on-1. I'm not sure if they messed up the booking or what, but it was a 5-on-1 handicap, not a 6-on-1. Rosa hits a clothesline, double suplex with Summer and Rosa, and then I put, oh my god, Eva actually did a move. I think it was like a, I don't even remember what it was. Oh, it was a clothesline, which is not too hard to do anyways. Rosa then breaks up a rack attack, and then wow, Eva won with the DDT. That's her new finisher. I think her old finisher was a roll-up, so I guess this is a little bit of an improvement, but I mean, it's Eva Marie. If you want to know my thoughts on Eva Marie, you can check out my SmackDown review, because I can't stand her. I don't mind her on the show now, on Total Divas, but she should not be in the ring trying to wrestling. Especially when Natalya and Naomi are in the match and they never got in. But I guess they're trying to build up the storyline of how they're friends with Nikki, so they don't want to help punish her. And then they try and help Nikki, and then Cameron comes. She takes away Naomi. It was a decent match, and it covered 2 of the 4 Divas storylines happening right now. Naomi versus Cameron, and I'm not sure if they're doing both the Bellas versus Stephanie now, or what. Probably just Brie versus Stephanie, but anyways, that is what it was building up to. And I'm glad they're giving the Divas time. We still have AJ versus Paige, and what's the other storyline? Layla versus Summer Rae. So I'm glad all these Divas are getting time and they're actually showing their talents. Well, some of them. And the last segment was Jericho with the highlight reel. Bret Hart comes out to a huge ovation. It wasn't very surprising that he came out to a huge ovation. And then Bret and Jericho talk about like matches and Jericho being in the Hart Dungeon and rivals of Bret Hart. And then that's when HBK comes out, baby. The Heartbreak Kid is in Canada. But it's actually Sandow. Sandow actually just insults Bret. Bret hits a right hand, locks on the sharpshooter, and Jericho says the ring to bell to kind of make fun of the Montreal Screwjob, which is pretty cool. This was just an awesome moment to see 2 of the all-time greats in the same ring at the same time, and it was just a really cool segment. Of course, they're trying to get these Bret Hart segments out there so he can get these pops from the crowd and just enjoy wrestling in his home country, and it's been great so far. Match of the night, I put Sheamus versus Del Rio. Obviously, it was just an incredible match. I really enjoyed that last man standing match between those 2. And overall show, this was a fantastic main event. There was an incredible U.S. title match, progressed the Diva storylines, and we got to see a really cool moment with Bret and Jericho. And it was just a great show. I overall enjoyed it. Please check out my other reviews. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next video.